7 o'clock in the morning. Just got off the ferry. I'm going to try and grab a couple of muffins and coffee because my appointment isn't until 10 o'clock at the pain management clinic at the cancer agency. This is what's been going on. I had a call with the radiation oncologist 2 days ago. They are going to get me in, do another CT scan on my lower back, and then they're going to radiate. One heavy dose of radiation, like they did back in 2021 on my right hip. And the purpose of it is to hopefully reduce the inflammation and reduce the pain in that area of my back and the sacrum. So that's good. Then I had the call yesterday with the pain management clinic. I was on the phone probably an hour and a half with them. They're pretty intense what they want to know because they're trying to figure out how to get you to be able to control your pain and what they're going to have to do to help, whether it's going to be meds or injectables or whatever. So I've got a 90-minute appointment with them today, and who knows what's going to happen, but it's a long day. I'm pretty tired as it is already, but you know, what it is what it is. Good morning, I'm Denise, and welcome to Travels in My Chair. Got up at 4 o'clock. I gotta tell you, I'm a little buzzy right now. I made myself take no pain meds during the night or this morning because I want to be ready when I go to the pain management clinic to be able to tell them exactly really what my pain is, where it's located, how bad it is or how mild it is, so that we can get a handle on it, because it's been getting pretty uncomfortable, I have to say. As I said earlier, you know, when I started this channel in 2020 and I called it Travels in My Chair because we were going to do accessible travels, and then of course COVID came, and then in 2021 my cancer came back, so all of a sudden all our plans that was it. You know, seems like lately the only traveling I'm doing is back and forth to the cancer agency, but you know what? That's a good thing, because they're a team and they work with me, and I feel like I'm in really good hands between them, my doctors, my family, my friends. Got stuff going down, you know? This is the inside of White Lightning, our little motorhome. It's, what can I say? It's our savior right now. And the reason for that is we just got a new transmission in our minivan, and that's the one with the seat that moves out and lowers me down. Yesterday, the check engine light came on. Alan took it back to the dealership, and guess what? Transmission was a dud. So we have to have a new transmission again. Good old White Lightning, who's actually cost us a fortune to keep it on the road and has let us down many, many times, is back being the savior. So here we are in the little motorhome, and we have to kill about 3 hours before we have our appointment. Another trip to paradise. Vancouver Cancer Agency. I know. Like I said earlier, when I started my YouTube channel back in, 2020, it was all going to be about disability and traveling and how you can make things accessible when they're just not. I have to be honest with you, one of the first encounters I had personally was going to my doctor's office years ago, 10 years ago, for a physical. And I couldn't get on the bed because the bed was too high. And I couldn't, even standing up because I'm so short, didn't have enough strength to get up on the examining table. And they did not have an examining table that was accessible or that would move. And he ended up having to lift me onto the table, which was embarrassing for us all. I can't be the only short person in this world. And he sent a letter to the board of directors or whatever. Nothing ever happened. 10 years later, still not an adjustable bed. So, accessibility is not just a matter of being able to travel or being comfortable in a wheelchair or a vehicle or your home or a hotel room that has too high a beds. It's just a pain sometimes, you know what I mean? So right now we're in a situation because both our vehicles are giving us problems. We just had a new transmission put in our minivan, picked it up 2 days later, getting ready to go to Vancouver for yet another cancer visit. Check engine light came on and there was a code, and apparently it was a transmission code, so they're putting in a third transmission. Do I hate our vehicle? You betcha I hate it, because we have to take our motorhome into town and we can't go into underground parking with it. So it was just an absolute freaking nightmare. I was sent to pain management clinic at the cancer agency. I didn't know what to expect. I talked on the phone 2 days before for an hour and a half to their pharmacist, went through all my medication, all details about my pain, my lifestyle, all that kind of stuff. Then they sent a follow-up email with rating things between 1 and 10. Are you worried? Are you depressed? Do you have financial aid problems? That kind of stuff. Now here's the funny thing about that conversation. I didn't answer any of those questions because I'm not worried and I'm not fearful. Seem weird to you? I mean, okay, we all get depressed. I totally get it, okay? I get sad. Money worries, we eat. We haven't got extra cash to just blow, but we're not struggling. And so I just think I'm in a pretty good place. So our son drives us to the cancer agency, which is, had to take a day off work, but we can't get our motorhome because it's raised roof into their underground parking, and there's absolutely no parking around there. Drove us, and then he hovered around in the van and moved it around while we went into the cancer agency. What a team. They're a palliative pain management clinic, and their whole purpose is to make my life as pain-free as possible. Therefore, very in detail visit, because we're now dealing with my lower back, my F1, S5, which you would know probably as, it's my sacrum. So, a lot of people talk about MS cancer brain, sorry. You know what I mean? The sacrum. Not sacroiliac. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm really tired today. We had to get up at 4 o'clock yesterday, and I am exhausted. Anyway, lots of pain in my lower back and to the sacrum to the left. It's a nerve pain, so now they're going to adjust the medication. We're going to try and make it so I'm not so drowsy, but we want to have me without any pain. And they're being cautious because 4 days ago I got a call from the radiation doctor, oncologist, and today I got the confirmation that they've got me booked in another, just after Easter. And I have to go in and I meet the radiation oncologist. Then they discuss my plan, the plan for me. They go for a CT scan right there. They mark me. And then I go back the next day and they do one heavy dose duty zap. That's what they did on my right hand hip when I first got the cancer back in 2021. And I asked them not to do it when my cousin comes from England, because they're here for 10 days and I do not want to be out of it, because when they did the radiation in 2021, I was indeed out of it for 2 weeks. All I did was sleep. I wasn't really in pain, but it was just, I guess, inflammation. And that's what their concern at the pain clinic is about right now, that the radiation is probably going to inflame all that and make me be in quite a bit of pain. So they're trying to get in contact with my local pharmacist. You guys, I can't tell you, the team that I have, medical oncologist is amazing. She's a geriatric oncologist, so I always say she talks slowly and loudly so I can hear. Radiation oncologist, awesome woman. The new doctor that I met yesterday knows my palliative care doctor. They went to school together. A small world. And she is amazing. She said, my job is to make your life comfortable. Now, I was really happy when the radiation oncologist said, with this type of radiation that you're getting the one shot, in a year down the road, you are feeling it's irritated again, we can zap that again. I went, oh, excellent. And she kind of, what? Well, that means you're thinking I'm going to be here in a year. Yay! Look at this glorious camellia. Alan had heard me saying I wanted a pink double, and he went and bought it for me. So we're just going to figure out where to plant it. I'm so happy. I love spring flowers so much. So I've had a busy time. My girlfriend from the island was just here for a couple of days. So we went out for dinner one night, and then the next night I had her and some friends over for dinner. And there was 6 of us, and Jeannie made a fabulous dinner because she didn't want Alan to have to cook. Exhausted, right? Oh man, guys, I don't have the energy I used to have. And it's really, really bothering me. That's the other thing the pain management clinic is trying to address, is allowing me to have nerve pain reduced during the day without making me too sleepy. I mean, they're lovely. I don't know, are you guys sick of me talking about cancer all the time? But I gotta tell you, that's sort of what my life has been, hasn't it? But next week my brother comes, and my dear friend Sharon, I call her not my cousin, but I've known her since before she was born. And I always called her mom and dad, aunt and uncle, because that's what you do in England, you know. So my not cousin Sharon is going to come for a visit. And then next month, my cousins from England are coming for 10 days. I told them at the cancer agency, I got stuff to do. Man, I am a busy girl. And you might say, yeah, busy. Busy to my lifestyle. I can't do the things I used to do. God knows I wish I could, but I can't. There's no use crying over spilt milk. You just get on with life and enjoy the people. And I have to tell you one good thing. When I got diagnosed with cancer in 2006, and I was mobility super challenged, I was eating more than I should, and I was eating the wrong food, muffins and stuff like that, which the guys at work always used to get. Not blaming them, but that's how it was. So anyway, I gained a pile of weight. Then the doctor was worried about my type 2 diabetes. He put me on a Ozempic, and that was the whole hell I've talked about many times. And we'll talk about it again because it's an ongoing problem with me, this not being able to eat. And I think you guys might be interested, so I will talk about it at some point. Anyway, I lost 20 pounds, still fighting with my blood sugars. They're still high with the meds I'm on, and but keeping the weight off. I don't eat a lot, and honestly, it's a wonder I'm not 100 pounds. So anyway, go out for dinner the other night, Monday night, with my 3 girlfriends, one who's visiting from Toronto to visit another friend who's ill. And we go out for dinner, and the tables, as per normal, are crowded, real close together, right? And we barely get me through the tables with my wheelchair till we find the table that they've got for us, and we sit and we have a lovely dinner. And the waiter, at the end of the dinner, he says, I'll help wheel you out the tables, okay? And I went, oh, okay. I said, it's really a tight squeeze. Like, oh, I don't know. Are we going to be able to get through then? And he says, are you ready for this, guys? He says to me, I haven't had this said to me since I was 25. I don't think we'll have any problem because you're so tiny. So tiny. I put my hand on his arm. I said, we'll be back. Yeah, I'm so tiny. Oh my Jesus. Okay. So anyway, made it back last night. The dog had stayed at our daughter's house. She ghosted me. We got home. She totally would not acknowledge I was here. She was so choked with us. But she loved being with the kids and all that. But me, I was the enemy. She probably wondered where I was all night. She even peed on my daughter's rug, which she has not done since she was a puppy. So I'm back. I've got kids coming over on Sunday for a big Sunday dinner, which is our weekly thing. There'll be like probably 15 of us. Then we get ready for Easter, and there'll be 17 probably. I don't know. Looking forward to it, because I can tune out now, really. I could be just sitting here talking to you and then go, thanks so much for joining me today. I know I'm rambling, but if you've been with me long enough, you know that's what I do, right? Lymph node. They're going to talk about whether they're going to radiate that too. They're a little bit concerned because it's given me some problems. That's one thing after the other, guys, really, truly. But hey, I'm here. And so I just want to say thank you. If you subscribe, thank you. If you take the time out of your busy lives to comment, thank you. If you send your love, thank you. And I send it right back at you. Been getting orders for my sea glass Christmas trees. And I got 2 emails today from people that want to see them. I guess it's time I got off the shelf and quit being so damn lazy. Anyway, I just want to say how much I love you and appreciate you, my YouTube friends. It's my small but mighty little group. And I'm just going to sign off. Tiny Denise. See you in a couple of weeks. Bye for now.